Good, y'all? It's Pod.cannion. I'm back with another reaction video, and today this is Degenerocity. Why did he bleep out job like something? Yes, his job experience. Now, I know that might be a triggering word for some of y'all unemployed people watching YouTube and everything, but yes, I have job experiences. I actually just got off of work, and I'm looking for another one, which is like I know you're saying, why do you hate yourself? You're looking for another job? I know, but the job has money. That's all I got to say about that. But let's see if he has an interesting. I don't even know what this dude did before he did YouTube. Bro got like 2 million subscribers. I know he's like a commentary dude, but he's kind of set now. He don't got to do no job, but let's see how this video goes. If y'all like it, subscribe if you do. All we do is chill over here. With that being said, let's get into it.
Today, I'll be talking about one of humanity's biggest fears. A job! This is a horrifying
I just got off of
fact
my
that
job,
almost
y'all. I'm
everybody
sorry.
will have to eventually face in their life, whether we like it or not. And most of the time, we don't. But everyone has to get their bread somehow. So we just gotta suck it up and pray that we win the lottery or our parlay hits one day. Because let's be for real, nobody want a job. Like, unless you got real aspirations for a certain type of work. I think most of us, if given a magical opportunity to get paid however much you get paid now and not work that job again, we would take it. Because most of us see jobs as a way to get by in life and try to make ends meet. There's no room for you to pursue passions in this economy. You better second guess that art degree and major in business so you can be an executive marketing promoter for $1 billion company. But I digress. I'm just saying, I doubt that is most people's passions to work at a 9 to 5 at a warehouse lifting boxes. I don't mean any disrespect, but am I wrong? Plus, it's fun being unemployed. As long as you got a roof over your head and don't need to worry about bills, most likely because you still live with your parents, then what would you want a job? That sounds like it's taking away your time from being grandmaster on Rivals and watching reels. Nah, that's too much. But eventually, you want to get your own stuff. You know, young boy tickets ain't free. Or life really hits you in the face and now you actually have bills. So eventually, we all have to get a job. However, you know what's harder than actually deciding to get a job? Finding one that hires you. I swear you could send 100 applications to 100 different places and all of them would still ghost you. You think with how many job openings you see, the businesses are desperate to find people. But nah, it feels like they're posting it as bait just to mess with people or steal your info. Not only that, if this is your first job, you're gonna have a harder time because even the quote-unquote entry-level jobs are asking for a qualification of having prior experience. Like, isn't that what this job is for? How is someone supposed to get experience and not be homeless while almost every decent paying job requires that? And trying to apply for a job on LinkedIn or Indeed is like sending your application into a void. I swear none of those people be rating them. You could have the most
you literally have to you literally have to spam apply if you're on Indeed. Like, if you don't send at least 10 applications out, you should not be sitting out waiting for a reply back. No, just keep on applying till you hear something back.
You got a bachelor's, master's, discovered the cure for cancer. Then you send in an application for your dream job to your dream company. Then they write back to you saying, we've read your application. Unfortunately, the CEO's daughter has took your position that you applied for, so get the f*** on. Back when I was still applying for jobs,
There's also that too, even with my job. I won't say no names, obviously, but there's one person who definitely deserves the manager position and another person who has the manager position because their husband is the bigger boss.
I literally gave up on sending applications on those sites because I never get a response back. Like, damn, what's my application?
30 applications, I'm not gonna lie. 30 for a 10%
Even when
chance.
your application does get noticed and you get set up for an interview, you still gotta go through some more bullshit-ass questions. Why did you choose our business?
Money.
Like, what's up? What is your main motivation to get your work done?
Money.
Money? What else am I here for? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
If y'all paying
Hopefully
right.
not here. That's just me being honest with my answers. What do you want me to do? Work here for the rest of my life? This is a Wendy's.
That is
so you gotta lie with any question they ask. You have to make
interviews
yourself
are
look
for
as
lying.
good as possible. So you gotta fake it till you make it.
Yeah, resumes and interviews are for lying. Once you get in there, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna cost more to fire you than it is to hire you. So, like with those not a temp job, but like, you know what I'm saying. Once you in,
Even if they
you're
asked
in.
you a stupid question like, would you still work this job even if there was no pay? You say absolutely. I always
Absolutely.
wanted to be a slave. Congratulations.
No,
You have
literally, that's the type
successfully
that is.
become employed. The end of your life starts Tuesday. After
Yep.
starting a job, I feel after
What is
the
with
first
them
week,
starting
you
on
can find out
Tuesday?
whether you like it or quit it the next month. And it won't be the job itself to motivate this decision. It's your boss and coworkers.
Damn.
They can make or break this whole thing.
Ah.
If you happen to get a chill boss and coworkers you can vibe with, that's amazing. That's how my last real job was. I used to be a waiter for weddings and other events. That job low-key had me stressing because I wasn't good at the start. I was awkward taking orders. I would mess up orders. And one time I even dropped a whole tray of food I was carrying at the wedding. Best believe I didn't get tips that day. And what would get me kind of jealous is that some of my coworkers would walk out and carry 2 trays full of food on one shoulder. Like, damn, bro, are you Samoan? Those trays are mad heavy and so out of balance. But you know what kept me going? It was the fun time I had with my coworkers and boss. They were cool as hell. We had a carpool to get to the events. It was always a vibe and a good time. They made my experience. Imagine working a 16-hour shift and walking out of it happy. One day I clocked in for a double shift for a wedding and a Sweet 16 at 9:30 a.m. and clocking out at 1:30 a.m. Granted, I was dead after that shift and had to take off my shoes more than once. But I got $60 worth of tips and went to Wawa after work, so I felt like Gucci. And I believe I only felt like this because the environment I was around was nice. Sometimes. I've had to serve some aggressive people at some points.
Yeah, it's my birthday today. What can I get out here for free? You a bitch.
If I had trash co-workers or a trash boss, I would have not stayed at that job for long. I have zero patience for bullying. Literally. Like example, the first job I've ever had in my senior year of high school, I was a janitor at a warehouse. I had no coworkers, so I had nobody to talk to, and my boss was not a bad person, but a bad boss. I'd be working shifts that were 2 to 3 hours every few days, cleaning the break rooms, hallways, and bathrooms. So my pay wasn't even that good, but since I was still in school, I was just thinking, I'm making money and I got more time to study and goon. That sounds like a win-win. But when payday arrived, I would only be paid for half the hours I worked. Sometimes less. I was already barely working as is, combined with a salary of $13 an hour, cleaning up pee-pee and poo-poo. Man, I'm not taking it. Plus, he only paid me through Cash App. You ever had a job that only paid you through Cash App? I only worked there for a few weeks.
No. You're literally you literally got scammed. Why can you not see this? Like, I'm literally seeing this as you're laying it out. You only get paid a couple of hours, and then you only get paid part of the money you worked, and then your boss sends you your paycheck through Cash App. Do you not see you getting paid? I remember, you don't work this job no more, but that's...
He did pay me the rest of the money after, so he cool, but man, warehouse jobs are not it. My patience dwindled faster when I got accepted at BJ's, and I worked there for 1 day. I asked to go to the bathroom and left during orientation. I discovered they weren't what they advertised. How you gonna call yourselves BJ's without expecting people to have certain expectations? That's false advertising. So I left. That wasn't really the reason. I just didn't want to work in the freezer. That's when I started my waiting job, then YouTube, and now here I am. Unemployed since. I'm just saying I can understand the struggles of looking for and having a job. Especially the ones you only take to make ends meet. And the unemployed life can be really fun when you have stuff to fall back on. If not, it will only be short-term satisfaction. Eventually, you have to get a career, deal with any of the shortcomings of it, and do that for the rest of your life. The American dream! So when looking for a job, make sure to get one that you like if you have the privilege to do so. That's all I really wanted to say. And in conclusion, enjoy unemployment while you still can. Different strokes for different folks. And so on.
That beat. Good video. Dang. Nah. I couldn't do those. I got offered those, like, wedding ceremony waitress jobs. Once again, 13 an hour. I said, no, sirski. Bring me to the warehouse. Bring me to the warehouse. I can find a way to hide that way. But nah. Degenerocity always has funny commentary. Shout out, bro. yeah, if y'all like the video, y'all already know what to do. Like it. And yeah, subscribe if you're new, cause all we do is chill over here. We come on, let me get to 500. Y'all really been supporting. I appreciate that. But yeah, that's about it. Peace.